I love God. I love God. You love God.
Hey guys, so I have started a new topic and it's going to be stressed. And I was wondering if you guys are feeling stressed. Well, if you are, I can completely relate. Life can throw loads of stress your way. Life is hard. How I cope with stress is turned into my Bible. So in James chapter 1 verses 2 and 3, it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Well, I sometimes have a hard time coping with stress. It's not easy. It's very hard to deal with. When I stress, I tend to take it out on my child and my husband. And I hate doing that. I really do. And I feel completely guilty for it. So here's a few questions. What are some things that stress you out? Well, a few things that tend to stress me out is when I'm overboard of looking at a dirty house. That tends to stress me completely when I'm tired of looking at dirty laundry. But with a 1-year-old, it's hard to have a clean house. It is. I clean 20,000 times a day. I feel like it. Sometimes I don't do anything. I just push it off to the next day. But when you feel stressed, I suggest write down some of the things that make you feel stressed and what stresses you. Like I told you, I hate taking it out on my 1-year-old and I hate taking it out on my husband. But sometimes you're like, who do I take it out on? So I suggest you not take it out on anyone. If you feel stressed, go to a room alone, read the Bible. That's how I suggest coping with it. And another thing is ask God to bring you at a peace of mind. If you pray about it, He'll do it, I promise. Sometimes when I feel stressed, I feel sick and nauseated. I try not to stress a lot. Like most people, stresses every day. Most people are stressed about how their bills are going to get paid, how or who's going to watch their daughter, yada yada, this and that. Well, me on the other hand, I really don't have to stress that much about that, but it is nice having extra money coming in somewhere. When you have a family, there's really no time to stress. My daughter gives me the most motivation, and looking at her every day just motivates me to get up and strive to be a better mother. I know I fail at times, I do, and I hate that, but it's a part of life, and life goes on. Most of the time, stress can come from lack of friends. I suggest you having one good friend to look back on. But also you need a friend that is close to God and who will go to God for everything and who will love Jesus more than they love you. I go to church on Sundays, and the pastor had read off 3 things that in order to make a great friend, and the criteria of having a good friend. And of course, they have to love Jesus more than they love you. They have to love the church more than they love you, and they have to love you more than you love you. That's a hard one because I do love myself. But I love my husband, I love God, but the first thing is I have to put God first, and that helps build our marriage. And I tend to get frustrated at my 1-year-old more than I do anything. When she doesn't do what I ask her to do, just like now, she's into everything. Even when I ask my husband to do something, he doesn't do it right then, I get frustrated. So like, I don't want everything to go my way, but it would be nice. I never really say things out of the way or anything that I'll regret in the future. But I do hate that he has to deal with my stress. It hurts me. It hurts him. It probably hurts him more than it hurts me. And it also reflects on my 1-year-old. I hate her having to hear us bicker and argue and whatnot. So if you feel like you are stressed, here are a few more Bible verses that will help with that. In Romans chapter 12, verse 2, do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. Also in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3, commit to the Lord whatever you do and your plans will succeed. And the last one will be Luke chapter 21, verse 19. By standing firm, you will gain life. The last two is amazing. So like the last few months, has been stressful. I lost my grandfather, and it was very stressful for my family. But we can't give up. We can't question why. We can't question God. Things will happen the way they want to happen, and He has a way of making life happen. He has a way of dealing and doing things that we don't understand why. But sometimes though, temptation can get in the way and the devil can get in the way. But do not let the devil destroy your relationship with God. He will tempt you to doing things that you don't want to do. So I highly recommend, if you feel like the devil's getting in your life, just stomp him out and push the Bible in his face and read and pray to God, and everything will fall right exactly the way they're supposed to. So if you have any questions, or if you are feeling stressed and just need a friend, I will be more than happy to help you cope with your stress. So I will be on next week to talk about a different topic. Thank you. Mama duckling and her baby duckling. Shake her booty. Dance. Dance. Woof, woof. Say hi, Dad. Look, tell everybody in Alabama, hey. Say hey. No. Look, you want to see the dog? Puppy. Dog, dog. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Look, wave at everybody. Wave at them. You're so cute. Woo!